Welcome back, everyone. This is Joe with Slim's Automotive Repair. Today we got a 2013 Chevrolet Equinox 2.4 liter, and we'll be changing out the VVT solenoids, the intake and exhaust, which is a very common problem with the Traverse, the Equinox, and the GMC Terrain. What you're going to need is a 1/4 inch ratchet, a 4 to 6 inch extension, a T25 Torx bit, regular, 1/4 inch swivel, 10mm deep well socket, and an 8mm short socket, flathead screwdriver, and your impact if you choose to use one. If not, the ratchet will be just fine. So let's get started. First off, what we're going to want to do is remove the air cleaner box. We're just going to hook this impact up. We're going to go ahead and remove this red retaining clip, just like that. Push in on the tab gently and give it a little wiggle and tug. It'll come right off. Next, we're going to take our Torx bit, put it in. There should be 4 screws if you're working with OE equipment. Loosen them up, just like that. There's one back here in the corner. Remember, there's 4 in total, as not to miss one. And there's one right here behind the headlight. There we go. Then we're going to go up to the front here, underneath this part, your air breather, with the 8mm, the swivel, and that extension. What we got down here is a hose clamp that is right down the beginning of it, should be right underneath the lip of that. So you want to get up in there, hook up your socket on it, give it just a little bit to loosen it up, not too much. Pull your box, reach from back here, and there's 2 little rubber tabs. You just want to pull up nice and easy like that. Then pull up. Can't forget the breather hose either, almost forgot that. But right alongside is a little breather. You take your flathead screwdriver, give it a little wiggle, not too much, it's a little brittle plastic hose, and give it a turn, just like that. Then we're going to take and pull the front, give it a nice even tug, and lift it straight out as to not dump the oil. These things are full of oil. Oh my lord, it's a mess if you don't. We're going to take that, set that off to the side for now. Next, take off the oil cap. Pull that, set that off to the side. Pull straight up on your engine cover, because Lord knows we can't have enough plastic, can we? Take your oil cap, set that back in place, not to drop any dirt in the engine. Take our impact once more with the extension and the 10mm. We're going to go ahead, pull the screws just like that on both of them. There we go, everything's loose. Then we're going to go ahead and pull up on these retaining clips. Just like that. Give it a little wiggle. They should come up. Again, it depending on how brittle these parts are from heat. And we're just going to try to unplug it here if it wants to cooperate with us today. There we go. That one came. This one doesn't want to cooperate so well, so we'll just remove the retaining clip, set it off to the side. Give a little push. Oh, there we go. They are color coded, so you'll have the black go into the black, and the gray go up to this gray one right there. So let's grab our new parts. They are different part numbers. They're not universal, so you will have a different part number for the intake and a different part number from the exhaust. You can get them from the dealership. They should have plenty in stock if you choose to use Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts carries them in stock too, as they are a common issue, again, that goes out with these things. Easy as pie. At the end of this video, I'll give you the common code that trips when it's time to do these. That way when you see that, it's an easy diagnosis, and you'll be able to have it done in no time at all. So we're going to set that intake off to the side. Grab our pair of pliers. Right there. And we're going to give it a tug while we twist just a little bit, and it should come up nice and easy. Just a little twist with some upward pressure. Just like that. They'll pop. Now these things are going to be full of oil when you take them out. So what you want to do is either get a container or the bag that they came in. We're going to pull the old one out. Stick it in the bag right here. They come with new bolts, so you can go ahead and toss that in there. Put it off to the side. Take your new one and drop it right back down inside, just like that. Then take your socket, take your bolt. Oh, it's a different size. See that? They got me on that one. So what you can do is you can reuse your old bolts if it makes it easier for you. For the sake of this video, we're just going to drop this bolt back down in from the previous part. Line it back up, set it down, and we're going to hand start this bolt. You never want to use a ratchet or any kind of electric or air device to start the bolt. That way you don't strip them. Here we go. Threads are started. We're going to go ahead and move on to our intake solenoid. We're just going to pop that out of place like that. Give it a little wiggle. See how it is. Pull the bolt out. Put that in the bag off to the side. Grab our new part. Cut it open. Now these new ones are not color coded, which is odd. Let's make sure we got the correct parts here. And they didn't give us the wrong ones, which they did not. Double check your work. If they give you the wrong part number mix up, you're just going to have to remove it like that. Move it over to the other hole. Drop it in. Now these connectors, you can see they have a shape to them. That looks like a little house. And the other one has a T shape to it. So it's real hard to mess them up on how they're supposed to be. It should just drop down, connect, just like that. Lock your clip back into place. Take your other one. Drop it in. Find your bolt now. Drop that into place. Give it a good push. Wow. For an easy job, it's giving me quite a hard time. Go ahead and pull that. Well, there we go, that little rubber retainer retainer went and popped out on us. Grab it with our needle nose there. Pop the bolt back in. Drop it back down. There we go. Bolt is set. And again, we're just going to drive it in by hand to start. Grab our 3/8 impact gun. Snug it up, not too tight. You don't want to slay it. Tighten them both down. There we go. Back into place. Latch everything together. We're going to go ahead and put our retaining clip back into place. Make sure it's snapped on and secured. And we're going to reverse process to put it back together. Remove the oil cap off to the side. Put our plastic engine cover back into place. Watch that tube. Again, it's brittle plastic and it will snap. We don't want that. Secure that in the rubber grommets. Twist your oil cap back into place. Nice and secure. We're going to grab our air box and our intake box. Again, we want to set it straight down as to not dump that oil. Set it over your throttle body. Come around to the back of it. Make sure it's in the rubber grommets. Good push to secure it. Little push on the front to secure it, and then take your tube and gently push it back in. And give you a little click when it's locked into place. Set your air breather box back on. Get your T25 Torx bit here. Secure the lid. Just like that. Make sure you get all 4 of them. Just like that. You just want it to be snug. It's all plastic. You don't want to crack it. Plug your mass airflow sensor back in. Secure the clip. There you go, just like that. And then we're going to go back down to that hose clamp right around that throttle body. And it's a little bit of a hard reach. That's why we got extensions and swivels. Give it a little twist. Here we go. Just snug so it don't come off. And that is your intake and exhaust variable valve timing solenoids. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Turn on your notifications. And again, if you want to see another project or you got questions about your own ride, leave it in the comments. We'll try to get a car and see if we can't get to your issue. I appreciate you guys watching the video.